Hey everyone, welcome back to Car Future Wheels. When you first lay eyes on the 2026 Mazda MX-5, you immediately notice that Mazda has doubled down on their design language, something they call Coda, or soul of motion. On the front end, the proportions remain familiar, but the execution has been refined. The headlights are slimmer, more aggressive, and use a new adaptive LED matrix technology that not only looks futuristic but also improves nighttime visibility. The grille is slightly wider, giving the front fascia a more planted stance, and subtle chrome or blacked-out accents, depending on trim, frame the intake with precision. Air inlets are functional, not just decorative, channeling air toward the engine bay and brakes for better cooling. The hood has gained sharper creases that catch the light in dramatic ways, emphasizing the curvature and sportiness of the car's shape. Overall, the front has been modernized without losing the cheerful yet serious personality that has defined the Miata since day one. From the side profile, the car remains unmistakably Miata, but the lines are tauter, more sculpted, and slightly lower in stance thanks to suspension tweaks and larger wheel options. Mazda has extended the wheelbase ever so slightly, not enough to make the car bulky, but just enough to improve cabin space and stability. The side mirrors have been reshaped to be more aerodynamic, and the door handles sit flush with the body now, a touch of modern luxury integrated into a car that still values simplicity. Wheel choices range from lightweight 17-inch alloys on the base trims to 19-inch forged wheels on the higher-end models, with new finishes that play with light in ways that enhance the car's sporty character. The side sills are also more pronounced, giving the lower body more muscular definition. When the soft top or optional retractable fastback roof is down, the car's silhouette takes on that timeless open-air roadster vibe, sleek, low, and elegant, reminding you why this form has always been irresistible to driving purists. Moving around to the back, Mazda has tightened up the design to give the 2026 MX-5 a more cohesive, aggressive, yet elegant rear end. The taillights are slimmer and feature a circular LED signature that recalls earlier Miatas while modernizing them for today's aesthetic. The rear bumper integrates a diffuser-like lower section with dual exhausts that are now slightly larger, projecting a deeper tone. The trunk lid has a subtle integrated lip spoiler that not only enhances aerodynamics but also adds to the sporty stance without being over the top. Every line seems to guide your eyes outward, emphasizing width and balance. Even the placement of the reflectors and lighting elements feel considered, aligning with the design philosophy of less clutter and more purpose. With the top down, the back of the car maintains that low, flowing curve that invites admiration from every angle. It's a rear end that says fun without shouting, modern without losing character. Step inside. Mazda has taken a big step forward, respecting the Miata's heritage of minimalism but ensuring that it doesn't feel dated in 2026. Slide into the driver's seat and the first thing you notice is the perfectly low seating position that makes you feel connected to the car immediately. The steering wheel remains small and precise, now wrapped in higher-grade leather with heating available for the first time. The dashboard has been simplified but also enhanced with a larger 10.25-inch infotainment screen that finally supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with crisp resolution. Below the screen, Mazda has resisted the temptation to flood the console with unnecessary buttons. Instead, physical knobs remain for climate control, tactile and satisfying to use, a nod to driver focus. The materials have been upgraded significantly. Depending on trim, you'll find suede inserts, soft touch surfaces, and real aluminum accents. The stitching is precise, offering contrast colors that complement the exterior paint choices. The seats are redesigned with better bolstering to hold you firmly in place during spirited driving, yet they remain comfortable for longer trips thanks to new cushioning technology. Higher trims can be optioned with Napa leather in shades like deep red or tan, giving the cabin a touch of luxury while still being unmistakably sporty. Sound insulation has also been improved, making highway cruising more pleasant, though Mazda ensures you can still hear enough of that engine note when you want it. In terms of performance, this is where things get especially exciting. The 2026 MX-5 Miata continues to use a naturally aspirated four-cylinder, but it's been reworked for more efficiency and responsiveness. Displacement is still 2.0 liters, but with revised internals, new fuel mapping, and a lighter exhaust system, the engine now produces around 200 horsepower and 160 pound-feet of torque. It doesn't sound like massive numbers in today's world of turbocharged everything, but remember, this car weighs just under 2,400 pounds, keeping it incredibly light by modern standards. The power-to-weight ratio makes every horsepower feel alive, and every drive feels urgent. Under the hood, acceleration from 0 to 60 takes just under 5.8 seconds, which is brisk, but not the point. The real magic happens when you're carving through a winding road, where the Miata's chassis balance, rear-wheel drive dynamics, and razor-sharp steering remind you why this car has always been loved. Mazda has re-engineered the suspension geometry to reduce body roll even further while maintaining ride comfort. The car feels planted but playful, with a perfect blend of predictability and liveliness. A 6-speed manual transmission remains standard, with short, mechanical throws that are a joy to use, while a newly refined 8-speed automatic with paddle shifters is available for those who want convenience. Purists will appreciate that Mazda still builds this car with the driver in mind first, not the spec sheet. Fuel economy has also improved slightly, with estimates around 30 miles per gallon combined, making it practical for daily driving as well as weekend fun. Braking performance has been upgraded with larger rotors and optional Brembo calipers on performance trims, giving more confidence during spirited runs or track use. Mazda has also included a mild hybrid system in some markets, adding a small electric motor to assist during acceleration and improve efficiency, though it remains subtle and doesn't take away from the raw driving feel. Now let's talk about pricing. The 2026 Mazda MX-5 Miata starts at just under $31,000 for the base sport trim, which already includes the essentials: manual transmission, LED lighting, the new infotainment system, and the soft top. The mid-level club trim comes in closer to $35,000, adding sportier suspension tuning, limited slip differential, upgraded audio, and wheel options. The top Grand Touring trim reaches around $38,000 to $40,000 depending on options, packing in all the luxury touches like Napa leather, advanced safety tech, and the retractable fastback roof option. Fully loaded, you're looking at around $43,000, which is still remarkably accessible compared to many modern sports cars that don't even offer this level of driving purity. That's been our full review of the 2026 Mazda MX-5 Miata here on Car Future Wheels. If you enjoyed this deep dive and want more in-depth looks at the latest cars shaping the future of driving, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. Drop a comment below and let us know what you think of the new Miata. Does it live up to its legacy, or would you like to see Mazda take it in a different direction? Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep your wheels pointing forward and your passion for cars alive.